Hello traders, what a day. It is Friday, May 10th, and I'm here to tell you why you need Option Chat. I'm going to click on Option Chat, but first I'm going to tell you that it is currently being offered for $4.99 per year. This special offer ends Sunday. I rarely discount it. It's normally $200 per quarter, so this is a savings of over 35%. For $500 a year, you can get everything that I'm about to show you. So I'm going to click Option Chat. This is the chat room. First of all, you'll notice this dynamic list of stocks. These are great stocks for day trading right now. On top, you have a 5-minute chart. Look at that breakout. And you have a daily chart. So you just click on the symbols, you'll be able to see the stocks that are highlighted in these searches. I change these searches at will based on market conditions. So I have a data server, I configure the searches, and I post the ones that I think are most relevant to the market. The market rating will tell us if there's danger ahead. It is a predictive indicator. It helps me with my S&P futures trading. Here you'll see the system trading signals for a multitude of time frames, M5, 15, 30, 1 hour. So there are lots of time frames when they all agree, market rating and all of these, we call that a royal flush, and it is time to be with that market direction. I'm going to scroll back and I'm going to show you what we've done today. We had a great trading day. So I'm not going to take anything away from the action that we had today. Not every day is like today, but we consistently make money every single day. If you're an active trader, a full-time trader, a day trader, absolutely you should have Option Chat. Even swing traders can benefit from Option Chat. Extensive market commentary is how I start the day, and you can see I spend a lot of time. I spend hours before the open going through the news and determining what the market is going to do for the day and how it sets up technically. So I spell all of that out so that everybody has a game plan before the day even starts. So in the beginning of the day, I put together this chart of the SPY. I showed the breakdown from the channel. I showed multiple support levels that we had been able to break through. And early in the day, trying to find it, I post all of my S&P 500 trades. So early in the day, I shorted the S&P 500, and that turned out to be a fantastic trade. Covered that for a profit, and then I was already starting to look for opportunities. VLO, I absolutely loved that setup, and I'll show it to you later. And I'm going to keep scrolling down. So VLO is one that we traded, and it's something I actually bought calls on. I like ZS, looking to buy. I bought it soon after this. And here is a chart of ZS. It's a daily chart, so I oftentimes annotate charts. I post them in the chat room. I show everyone, here's the setup I'm looking at. Here is why I think it's an attractive buy. ZS had this beautiful wedge formation right here. You can see the longer term uptrend. There's the downward sloping trend line that it broke above today. This came up on the pop bull search, which leads me to another topic. All the trades that you see posted in the chat room, they come from the Option Stalker platform. It is not included in the chat room subscription, but many members have it and they use it to find trades that they post in the chat room. And ZS was one of those trades that came up in Pop Bull. So here we have a bullish flag and a breakout right there. Man, did that stock take off today. That was a fantastic pick. Even when the market was going down this morning, I was long it. Short Boeing. Made really nice money on that short earlier today. You'll notice that there aren't many people in the chat room. Well, these are the people that post. The vast majority of people do not post. I want to keep the chat room very clutter free, and I want to keep it laser focused on the patterns that we trade. And so you won't see any small talk here. You're only going to see stocks posted. I require that members that post the entry and the exit. That way we can just post symbols. We all know the patterns that we're looking for. There's my short futures at 28.51. That was after 9 o'clock this morning, about 45 minutes into trading. Beautiful trade. It keeps scrolling down, but ZS, I did buy Roku. This was my only loss for the day. I made money on it early, then I bought it again and lost money the second time around. Bought SPWR. Got into that trade twice. Fantastic stock today. Came up on the pop bull search. Shorted Boeing again, made money on it. Just going to keep scrolling down. I want you to see that these are legitimate trades and they're all time stamped. So I don't post these 10 minutes after I got in. I post them immediately after I got in. Just going to keep scrolling. Looking at how the day plays out. Continuing to update SPWR. Here I'm showing that we've currently got a little bounce in the S&P at this juncture, but we need to get through this this low from the prior day. Once we get through that, we could be off to the races, but I'd like to test the low of the day twice, which is exactly what we did. So this breakout was a good one. That's when we started buying stocks. I did not catch the futures move on the way up. I had already made excellent money on the futures earlier in the day. I missed that move. The futures have been very, very choppy lately, so I did not want to try and trade futures, not when I had 4 or 5 super good stocks that were already showing that they wanted to go higher. So I made a lot of money on the upside. It wasn't in the futures today, it was in stock trades. Continue to give an update on the S&P futures, what they're doing. To keep this video shorter, I'm just going to try and scroll through as much as I can and focus on trades. ARI, Pop Bull. You can see other people posting theirs. Took profits in ZS. Bought VLO. Show you a little bit of chart on that later in the platform and why I like it longer term. Here you can see the bounce that we got. This is a longer term 15-minute chart, and I drew the channel that it had been in, mentioning that it needed to break through this upper end of the channel, which it did easily. So I'm continually updating the comments within the chat room and giving everyone a play-by-play. And here you can see the 5-minute chart, and I said if the upper end of that channel holds and we break below this support line, yes, I would consider shorting if that happened. But until then, I'm not going to. I'm going to keep riding the wave. Keep scrolling down here. Bought REZI, was an excellent pick. Also off of one of the searches. Back in ZS. Took nice gains in ZS. It just flew. I made on that trade. I made $1.80 in probably 10 minutes time. And I continue to scroll down. We're continuing to talk about the market making its run. Another chart. There's a longer term channel. You can see the breakout there. I'm buying Microsoft calls to hold over the weekend. Bought the June 130 calls. There you can see a chart of Microsoft. So this is one of the annotated charts that I posted. Huge uptrend. We've got the pullback here with the market. That was an earnings announcement. You could see the gap higher after earnings, the steady pullback, some of it profit taking, some of it market related, but it finds support at that breakout. We're above that downward sloping channel and we're above that support line. And we've got a very, very strong market. So I am long Microsoft calls over the weekend. I continue to scroll down. and I couldn't catch all the comments that I had today in all the stock trades, but uh, made great money on the short side early in the day, shorting futures, shorted Boeing, and then we flipped after about an hour of trading, and then we were in a number of different stocks that come from the platform. This is in the platform. This is a bullish explosion breakout. We get these pop-ups. So I'm going to click on it and it'll show us the chart, but we won't spend a lot of time on it. Look at that breakout. Boom. Nice. This is what you would get if you had the option stalker subscription. If you look down the list here, these are the stocks we were trading. SPWR came up on the search very early this morning. I caught that part of the move. I caught that part of the move. Super, super nice. It did this when the market was selling off. I'm going to overlay the SPY. Look at that. The gray line is the S&P 500. It's selling off. It's going up. We trade relative strength. That's what we look for. It is our edge. It's a huge advantage. You can get the market wrong and still make money. Now, obviously, that's not what we're trying to do, but the point is, if you happen to be in a trade and the market's heading south fast, you have plenty of time to adjust, to rethink, to exit, and then to consider getting back in when the market does find support. ZS was a stock I mentioned earlier. Out of the gate, it was so strong, made money on it here, got out of the stock, bought it again here, exited here. Actually, I think I exited up here. It had already broken out to a new high, and the market was super strong, so I was going to hang on as long as I could. You can see a late day surge as well. REZI did very well on that as well. Look at that chart. This is all in the pop bull search in Option Stalker. If you're a swing trader, if you are a day trader, you should get Option Stalker. I have the best searches and the best proprietary indicators. These stocks are going to be delivered to you on a silver platter. Option Stalker is the goose that lays the golden eggs. But I'm promoting the chat room right now. If you just want to see the end results and you want to see traders who are trading those results, then get the chat room. I'm going to continue to look down this list. Those were the stocks that I traded, those three stocks, REZI, ZS, SPWR, off of the Pop Bull search. I had shown you Microsoft, and I bought calls on that back in here. I think it was right here when the stock broke out to a new high and the market was going gangbusters. We've had a little bit of a market pullback right now. I'm not worried about it because the daily chart still looks great. So that was the same chart that I showed you earlier, and I'm going to show you one other pick that I'm holding, longer swing trade. Yes, we do mention swing trades in the chat room also. I can't say that that is my personal focus. Other members post their swing trades. We're really more focused on day trades. But I will tell you this. I rarely day trade a stock that I do not like for swing trading. So first it has to meet my swing trading criteria. Then I will consider day trading it. And the reason for that is sometimes I want to hold the position overnight. Well, I have to know that I like it on a swing basis to do that. Sometimes I might get caught in a temporary pullback on the stock, and I don't feel like I'm violating my trading rules by holding the position overnight if I already like it on a swing basis. But here's Valero. You can see this big support right here. I'm going to very quickly overlay a 100-day moving average. This is what's called a morning star. It is a candlestick pattern where the stock gaps below the prior low and it closes near its high and also on a doji followed by a bullish candle the next day. And you can see what the stock did after that. Well, look at here. We have another one of those formations, almost identical, almost at the same horizontal support level with the same result and through the 100-day moving average. I like VLO. I think it retraces at least back to the middle of this range, somewhere around the $88 level. So I bought June calls on it. This is why you need option chat. You are going to get lots of great information. You don't have to learn a new platform. You're going to see seasoned traders posting their trades that they found using Option Stalker in the chat room. And I will also be posting all of my S&P 500 day trades. I trade the E-mini, so lots of members follow those E-mini trades. Some members choose to trade SPY puts and calls when I'm doing the E-mini. What a move today in the market. Go to a 5-minute chart. Look at that drop and look at that rebound. And actually, I'm going to get going because I'm going to buy some calls that expire today with the expectation that we're going to shoot right back up to the high of the day. And I'll be able to pick these up for pennies and I'll be able to sell them for a huge profit. I like this hammer right here. This is a bullish hammer. So I'm going to go. You should get option chat if you're an active trader. Thank you.